The show on Facebook, facebook.com/The Mark Cox Show.
It's never too early to learn that the government is a greedy piglet that suckles on a taxpayer's teat until they have sore, chapped nipples.
Well, there's a visual image for you. Thank you, Ron Swanson. Welcome back into the program. We got a lot more to get to before the hour is up, but I did want to mention that we're facing a little bit of winter weather again, even though it's short sleeve weather today. Let's get to Fox 2 meteorologist Dave Murray joining us right now. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Mark. How are you?
We could golf today almost.
Absolutely. Could yesterday could have do it. It's a little muddy, but
Yeah.
Other than that, it would be fine.
Let's
go.
Yeah, January. What I guess we should expect a little bit of anything.
Yes, absolutely. It's not technically a January thaw because it doesn't last through today, but close, pretty close.
So we've had people even internally here at the radio station trying to find out if they're going to be able to get to work Friday, and I thought maybe that was a little premature. What are you expecting the next 48 hours?
We have everybody in a tizzy alert right now. Not to make fun of the situation, but this is a situation that we have to let unfold and play out. So people wondering, should they cancel things on Friday? It's still a little early to do that. Should we cancel things on Saturday? Things like that. Let's give it at least another 24 hours. It's not a big storm system. I don't want people to think it's this huge low-pressure system coming out of the southwest and it's going to pound us. What's happening, there's two things going on. There is this huge bubble of Arctic cold that is sinking, very slowly sinking down. It's in Iowa. The cold air has reached Iowa. So it's getting closer and closer to the St. Louis area. We will see dropping temperatures tomorrow afternoon. At the same time, a storm out west is going to go down the west coast and kind of lock itself in, almost get stuck in really the extreme southwest part of the country, maybe even Mexico. That sits out there and spits out waves of moisture into Missouri and Illinois. This is a widespread event. It's really focused on the St. Louis area. And that moisture comes up and over the cold air that's going to be at the ground level. So we have really cold air, freezing or a little bit below, at the ground level, right over the St. Louis area, moisture coming in. So everything that forms moisture-wise and drops out of the sky is going to be in the form of rain. And then it will pass through this cold layer, which is basically at the ground level. If it's a little thicker, it will be sleet. If it's a little shallower, which is what I'm thinking it will be, it's more freezing rain. So if you're out and about, it's going to look like it's just raining. The windshield wipers will be working. You're going to think, oh, everything's fine, it's just rain. But what happens in a freezing rain situation is it makes contact with anything on the ground, trees, power lines, sidewalks, streets, cars, and it instantly turns to ice. It's just almost like a flash freeze that takes place.
So this time tomorrow, you're going to have a much better idea.
I think we can home in a little bit right now, but tomorrow it gets more fine-tuned. I'm saying that each 6 hours or so that goes by, it gets a little clearer of what's going on. Right now, I think it could start. It's going to come up from the south, so it's going to go south to north. It will start in southern Missouri, southern Illinois, Friday morning, and then start to just kind of ooze our way during the day. The prime time in Metro St. Louis will be Friday afternoon, Friday night into Saturday, probably midday on Saturday. It will be waves of sleet and freezing rain. I'm thinking it's not a constant barrage of sleet and freezing rain. I'm kind of going with an idea of 6 hours on, 6 hours off. And that will make the temperature fluctuate just a little bit. When it's not doing anything, the temperature will actually come up a little bit, and then when the moisture comes back into the picture, it will go back down. So it's going to wave on us quite a bit. But in that Friday, especially late Friday afternoon, Friday night, and Saturday morning, certainly expect travel problems. I think there'll be icing on trees. There'll be power lines coming down, tree branches coming down, taking power lines down. Expecting about a quarter of an inch to a half inch of ice by the time it is all done. Now, what will help us is this 6 on, 6 off kind of idea, because that will allow road crews to get out, and it will also allow some melting to take place of the ice when it's not doing anything.
Good to know. Dave, we'll be tuning in to Fox 2 to get the latest next 24 to 48 hours.
You got it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate that. Maybe it's good that it's been 60 the last 2 days. I mean, a little frost on the windshield this morning, but